County motherfuckers here. We like to say what's up, guy. It's our way to say hi. In February, it is good to know a plow guy. It is shaped like a key, also where I like to ski. Tell by my belt buckle that I'm most definitely from.
What's up, my diggers? Went out again this past Sunday with Charlie, Just Bob, and Mr. Keebler, and Bob's friend Brian in the beginning. It started out kind of rough, you know. The weather just didn't want to cooperate with us. So we're out with Charlie and a bunch of guys. Let's see, there's Charlie, Just Bob, Mr. Keebler, and one of Bob's friends, I think his name's Brian, and Mr. Keebler's kid came out here. There's a cellar hole over there. There's a couple of them around here. And as you can hear, that's not applause, that's rain. My machine is not waterproof, so I've got a bag on it to help keep the water out. Slow going, mostly bullets so far. Get back to you if we find anything good. And we went out to this wooded site where there was a couple of cellar holes, and Charlie got one nice thing. Like a military buckled kind of thing.
I was dodging Budweiser cans and... Alright.
Uh-oh.
So I dug it tail side up.
Oh, wow.
But look when you flip it.
Oh my goodness. That is nice.
Awesome.
That's beautiful.
Telling me.
Very nice. All I got is bullets. That's beautiful.
Yeah, there's a lot of trash up here, but this thing, it was 99, it was pinning my machine.
Yeah.
But I isolated it down to a...
Right. Wow, and did you dig it? Did you nick it?
I don't know if that's for me, because when I pulled it out, it was like this.
Yeah. Huh.
Either way, I'm sure
that's beautiful.
Cleaning it will get around that.
Very nice, Charlie.
Thank you.
Go watch Charlie's video on Stealthdiggers. He'll be uploading that pretty soon, if not already, and he's probably got some really good photos of that all cleaned up. Then we went to a farm that one of the guys has permission on. It was Brian, one of Brian's permissions, and we were there for a couple of hours. So we get out of the woods with not anything better than that eagle buckle that Charlie found. We came down the road a couple miles. Another one of, I think it's Brian's permission. Big field, lots of potential. We've only got about an hour or so to kill at this place, and then one of the guys has to peel off and do his husbandly duties, and the rest of us are going to potentially, hopefully, hit another hole or two. We'll see what happens. Get you on the next find. And I got a couple of cool finds there. And then our last stop was one that we were kind of iffy on. We weren't sure if the guy was going to be home. It had been a while. This is one of Bob's permissions. It had been a while since he had, you know, been there, and he wasn't sure if the guy was going to be too excited about, you know, 4 or 5 guys showing up to detect that. Turns out it was cool, and everybody found amazing stuff at this muster field. So here we are at our third site for the day. We're all here. There's Charlie. Hi, Charlie. We got a lot of land and not enough time to do it. This is an old muster field that was honorated in 1937, but of course it goes back way further than that. Yeah, so let's see what we find. On to the next one. I've just about got everything cleaned up. It's down here under the camera, and let me finish cleaning it all up, and I'll show you my finds, show you what I got. Alright? And if you didn't listen to it already, me, Charlie, Bob, and Keebler did a interview with Josh from Sight and Sound, Beyond Sight and Sound, which is one of the channels on 1,000 Mics. It's like an hour, almost an hour and a half long. it's just all of us yucking it up and taking callers and having a good time. So if you haven't checked that out, go ahead and check it out too. Let me get this stuff cleaned up and show you what I got. Thanks. Oh, and I do want to apologize first and foremost for a couple of different things. First off, some of the language in this video might be a little inappropriate for the younger audience. It's not real bad, but we got a little excited. Everybody found something amazing. Every one of them different than the other, but amazing nonetheless. And we got a little excited, so I apologize for that. And I want to apologize to all my subscribers and people I'm subscribed to as well. I am watching everybody's video, but there is something wrong with my account. I am not being allowed to comment on anybody's videos. I go to my icon, my little New Hampshire coin, New Hampshire quarter, doesn't even show up in the comment section as that it's me, but I'm signed in. And when I click on the box to try and type in my comment, it takes me to some other website, and then that page closes real quick, and I can't do anything. So I am watching you guys' videos, and I apologize for not making comments and stuff like that. It's because I can't. I don't know why, but I can't. So let's get back to these finds, okay? Thanks. So at the Rainy Forest home site, where there was a couple of cellar holes we were trying to search out, the weather didn't want to quit for us. The only significant thing I found there was this. I don't even know how significant it really is. It looks like the cap and the neck part off of some kind of a metal bottle or some kind of something or other. Looks like there's a couple of vent holes on either side. So maybe it was like lamp oil or something like that, and they put vent holes in it so it wouldn't, so it could breathe. And then from there, nobody else really found anything good. But from there we moved on to one of Brian's permissions, which was this farm field. And we did all right over there. You know, we got some cool stuff. My first significant find there, I literally walked in and took about 20 paces through the grass and popped this sucker out of the ground. Okay, semi-live dig. The signal was jumping all over the place between like 60 and 80. Finally got it. It's right here. Looks like a coin. And it's a coin. I believe it is an engine head. Yeah. No clue on the year. 19 oh something. I'll get back to you. Sweet. It's actually an 1896 Indian head. I did some cleaning on it, trying to get some of the dirt off of it, and it showed up shiny underneath, but it's really pitted. So it's not in that great a condition. And I did score silver on this trip. Alright, semi-live dig. Flip the plug open. Just give me 82 to 84. And I just saw the ridge, the edge of it. Can you see it? It's a Merc. Mercury, Mercury. Quiet. What year is it? 1934. The back's in better condition than the front, I think. No, they're both pretty bad. Cool. This is a 1934 Mercury. No mint. Pretty well worn. This pretty little hair comb. Now that's a pretty hair comb from a beautiful young lady, I'm guessing. It's either tin or aluminum. It's sort of hollowed out, you know, pressed over a form. It does look like silver, but it ain't. Then this big old D-buckle. There's a nice big D-buckle. about 7-8 inches in the ground. Another one of those happy, provocative looking buckles. You find anything good lately?
1893 Indian. That's it.
Another one of them happy buckles. And then we left there, since it was Brian's permission, and Brian had a curfew that day. He had to go do his husbandly duties. The warden called him home. So we left there and trekked quite a ways away to a muster field that Just Bob had gotten permission on like a year ago. And then he refreshed the permission and re-talked to the landowner and got permission for all of us to go out there and hunt. And what a time we had over there. But first thing I found of significance was this broken piece of a buckle. So honestly, about 2 feet away from that ringy-dingy looking thingy was this. I think that's part of a frame off of a buckle. Maybe. Kind of bent up. See, it gets thicker in the middle. I don't know. I'm assuming it's a piece of a buckle. Another decorative broken piece of a buckle. And what appears to be another broken buckle. Probably been hit by plows many times as the soil's been turned over the years. This somewhat ringy-dingy looking thingy that I'm not sure is a ring or not. My eyes played tricks on me and my imagination ran a little bit and I thought I saw a hallmark in there, but if I clean this anymore, if I just touch this with a toothbrush, it's falling to bits. I mean, you can see that's the solder joint or a seam of some kind. So it might be rolled copper piping too. But that thing is gonna snap. I gotta be real careful with that. Now I'm not sure if this is an old worn out ring that would have been silver or gold plated. I think my eyes are tricking me by thinking that there's a hallmark in there. But I'm just not sure. It's so fragile that I can't imagine it was any quality to it, but I just don't know. Let's see what Charlie got. Oh, look at that.
Yeah, so Just Bob comes up and he uses some fancy word that I don't understand, so I took that as an insult. Talking about my head. What did you call that?
A fanny hole? A fanny hole.
Yeah. Fanny hole. Yeah.
Fanny hole. It's like maybe a, yeah, that. Cool. And then on that muster field, we switched over to the other side, and we started finding really good things. First, it was Bob, who was about, 2 football field lengths away from where I was when I saw everybody huddling over there, laying down on the ground and looking down on this hole like a bunch of crazy dudes. So I went and trekked over there and saw what he had to find.
Ready? At the count of 3, everyone do the all. 1, 2, 3.
Oh. What it is. Oh. Oh, man.
No, it's not.
That is a nice button.
Yeah.
What is it, dude?
It could be a coin turned into a button.
Could be a coin turned into a button. There's still markings all over it. Would you care to have the magic orange toothbrush?
I don't know, should I?
Yes.
Well,
yes.
too slightly.
Oh, man.
Yes.
Too much.
89. Something 89. 1889.
It is a
It's
coin.
a coin turned into a button. No way.
Yeah.
Actually on the front.
Take that.
Smack it on your face.
Could it be a drape capped bust dime?
A draped capped flannel
Bust rhyme.
Busta Rhymes.
I honestly do not know. I thought it was Spanish though.
So we've just confirmed that this is a Spanish coin turned into a button. It says 1789 down at the bottom there. And you can see where the post was soldered on.
All right. Who's got service? Let's just Google it.
What do you want me to Google?
Good for you, Bobby boy. Congrats,
I
man.
had my freaking heart pumping.
Yeah. And that turned out to be a Spanish silver half real that was turned into 1/2 of a pair of cufflinks. Of course, he wants to find the other one. Then it was Mr. Keebler and Keebler-son, which was his son that went with us as well. It was their turn to find a couple of cool things. Something, something?
Something.
Or does that say 1 cent?
I thought that said 1 cent. Right there.
1 cent.
What? You don't like it?
No, we want Connecticut. Throw it away.
I got a half of one. You want the magic orange toothbrush?
Yeah.
Facing left, there's a nose.
Yeah.
There's a nose, because if you flip it, 1 cent right there.
1 cent.
Yeah.
Nice.
You said you got another one too?
Yeah.
Where's the other one?
Nice Keebler-son.
Another big copper coin.
Mm.
It's got crusties on it.
Crusty crap.
Yeah.
You
From
put
the
it
Cretaceous period.
right on there. Oh, they're
Same.
the same.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Can you get a date?
Awesome. Good job.
Yeah.
It's no turd flinger, but it'll do. So I guess in the video I made it sound like Keebler found them both, but his son did find one of them. So that was really cool. And Charlie found something amazing as well. Charlie said he's got a ringy dingy. There it is. That's a ring a ding a ding. Right on. Let's get that out of there and clean it up a bit.
Yeah.
It got a hole through it.
Oh. You guys see that shine?
That's gold, buddy.
No F in fuck.
Holy cucka.
Oh my god, did I just find a gold ring?
You've just found a gold ring, buddy.
Oh, we got writing.
I'm trying to keep it in the frame.
Got a hallmark.
Oh, researchable gold ring.
I've never found a gold ring before, I can tell you that.
That is cool.
I love
Killer.
this field.
Right?
It's a pretty cool spot.
It's alright.
There you go, Keith. You got the friggin'...
Alright. Let's get it cleaned up a little bit and I'll get you guys a better picture.
And just remember, don't show the homeowner the good stuff.
That's a gold
Was that
ring.
him who drove by?
Yes.
Says
Well, get the
Ivy.
hell out of here now.
What did he say?
Oh, nothing.
Look at that shine. You said that was like 6 or 8 inches deep, Charlie?
Oh, yeah.
And
I had
it
to
rang-
dig twice.
You said that was 6 or 8
Rang what?
What did it ring up at?
So that's the gold ring that Charlie found. But to back up a little bit in the timeline, right after Bob, I mean literally, I finished filming Bob's cufflink coin and walked all the way over to the middle of the field where I was, picked up my machine, turned around, started swinging, took maybe 3 to 5 steps and hit an 81 signal. And check out what I got. So I literally just walked that 100 yards from where Bob dug that silver, I think it's a 2 real that was turned into a button. I picked up my detector, I swung 2 feet away, and I scored this. Gave me an 81 on the VDI, and that, I don't know if you can see it, I'm still cleaning it, but that says Connecticut. And this side says, at the bottom it says 87. So it's 1787. And look at that line. That is cut. This is a cut Connecticut copper. Oh my God. I don't know if I'd like to have this more than I would a whole one or what, but this is amazing. So for somebody's payment, a Connecticut copper was worth too much, and they cut it in half. Maybe it was a down payment and figured they'd give them the other half of it when they finished the job. Amazing. I love it. Have a look at that. I got a little bit of the dirt off of it with a wad of spit and a toothbrush, soft bristled toothbrush, but I don't want to damage it because it's really starting to flake on the edges here, and I really don't want to ruin this thing. I can't remember ever seeing anybody ever dig one of these since I've been doing this, which is only a couple years, 3 years, but still don't remember ever seeing anybody dig one of these. And down there at the bottom, you can see it clear as day. 87. A 1787 cut Connecticut copper. That is amazing. I love that field. Even if I never find anything there ever again, this right here, to date, is my favorite find. And I did find a smashed 3-ringer. There's a smeared 3-ringer about 5 inches down. As well. And of course, as with every hunt, we get our share of garbage. I've got a whole little shopping bag down there full of iron and scraps and junk like that. But some notable things in here. That's, I believe, to be another smashed 3-ringer. You can't really see any of the rings, so it may not be, but it sure looks like one. A horse tack rivet kind of thingy-dingy. This teeny tiny bird ring, which I'm not sure if it was off of a chicken or a pheasant. I don't know if people raised pheasants or whatever, but maybe a Cornish game hen, something like that. An iron buckle. This heart stopper that I thought for sure was going to be, it rang up as a nickel, and it came out shiny. So I thought I had a war nickel. I thought I had a really worn out silver war nickel, but it is a button with the post completely gone. This thing, antique toe ring, I'm guessing. I don't know. Another chicken ring. You can see the wording like all my other chicken rings up here. It says something about, you know, official vaccine for Polorum, New Hampshire, USA on there. So there it is, guys, another successful hunt. We had a great time out there. We may be back. I know that those guys are itching to get back to that particular muster field and see what else we can find. I really want to find the other half of that coin. Bob really wants to find the other half of his cufflinks. We found out that that's a half real that was turned into a set of cufflinks with another one, obviously, that went with it, but he only found the one. So stay tuned for that. Go check out Stealthdiggers' video. You can check me out. I'm in that one too, along with Digger Charlie, Mr. Keebler, and just Bob, and Bob's friend Brian for a little while. And that should be uploaded pretty soon if it's not already. And go check out Beyond Sight and Sound, part of the 1000 mics. It's like a webcast, but an audio, like a podcast kind of thing. And he's going to archive it, and I believe he just uploaded it onto his site. And go check that out. And you can hear my wonderful voice there as well. Once again, thanks for watching, liking, commenting, and subscribing. Swing, beep, dig.